In this video, we're going to be using Soap Commander Intuition and the Twig for a dome shave. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Soap Commander Intuition. And I don't think this is made, or at least it's not available right now. This was sent to me by Chris Garcia, my good buddy and supporter of the channel for many years. And Soap Commander soaps are usually very well priced. $15 for 6 ounces on our cost chart. They're $2.50 an ounce, which is exceptional. It is vegan, or at least non-tallow. Still makes a really, really good quality lather in my view. And this particular one, Intuition, is Bergamot Flora Tonka. And to me, it's just got a light, pleasant scent. There's not a ton of scent to it, but what scent there is sort of light and pleasant. And Soap Commander, an old school brand that in my view is still a good quality soap and makes a great lather. For the razor today, we're going to be using the Twig, and we're going to use a half Astra SP blade, which we've already broken in half, and we've used this one before, at least the other half of it. And we shall load the Twig, and the Twig is made by Leaf Shave. It's got that really cool opening mechanism where it raises up and turns around. Then it has some magnets, and essentially you just lay your blade in there, which I will do like so, and then twist it down, and you are ready to go. And there we go. With the Twig by Leaf. Comes to you for about $59, somewhere thereabouts, and we look forward to using that again today for head shave. And we're going to start out by just misting the dome. This is plain water. As I always remind you, links for the products used will be below. We're going to start out with the cube. We're trying to just go through some of this cube and burn it down. We've been using this for at least a year at this point. Not daily, but somewhat regularly, and so we're still hanging around. So these cubes are hard to kill. And this is just a pre-shave, if you're wondering. If you're new to the channel, or maybe new to head shaving, have never seen a pre-shave soap used, just something that will, at worst, boost your lather. At best, maybe add some slickness or something like that. And you can read about the benefits of the cube if you like on the PAA website. This is a PAA product, the cube. Some people don't find pre-shave soaps or any type of pre-shave anything worthwhile. I don't think they hurt, or at least these soaps to me don't hurt. This is glycerin, activated charcoal, and there's some other ingredients in it as well. And for me, I found that it certainly doesn't hurt. I don't know how much it helps. I just, I can't quantify it, but certainly doesn't hurt, and it puts that sort of base of slickness there. Although the soap has plenty of slickness itself. And so here we go with our Soap Commander. As you can see there, I think we have a pretty nice lather. The brush today is the West Coast shaving, or as I like to call it, the dude of shaving brush, because he doesn't like it. Mention that pretty much every time I do a head shave. I use these brushes a lot for head shaves because they have I think the knot is listed as 26, but it feels bigger to me. Yeah, 26. They splay very easily and cover a lot of ground, and so I like using it. And again, nice lather out of the Soap Commander here. It is old school soap, still good. Probably doesn't get the attention it once did, but it's certainly not because it's not good. It's just new things capture people's attention, and some of the older brands don't quite get the attention they used to. But I can remember Soap Commander before they were making soaps commercially, shaving soaps that is. Back in that time, they made bar soaps, and they had an engraving business, if I remember correctly. And they sent me one of the first shaving soaps that they ever made, which was at the time blue, and it was called, the Blue Pill was the code name for the test. It was before they were making shaving soap for sale. They were just testing. And I remember testing that. That soap is today now called Vision, if you're curious. And so it's a good soap then. It's a good soap now. I still have Vision, and I like it. And it's a very nice scent, in my opinion. Okay, let's get going today with the Leaf with Astra SP blades. And let's be careful around our ear, because we got the ear the other day, not being mindful of where the razor was. I think I was using the sensor It's been a while. Again, these head shaving videos are airing behind because I'm shooting them in advance. Towards the end of May, we're going to make another trip down to North Carolina, the beach. Hopefully we get better weather this year. So I'm going to try to record some videos to sort of have some in the bank. And I am just hopeful that this year we'll have some good weather, because last year it was not good weather. It was not warm on the Outer Banks. It was not warm or nice. So we're hoping for better weather this year. I like to go around my ears first. I do like using the Twig for head shaves. I don't know why, I just find it a little more user-friendly than a DE on my dome. I don't use a lot of DEs on my domes because I just don't enjoy that much, to be honest. But I found that the Twig feels nice and maneuverable, and I've been having good luck with it. So I've been continuing to try it every now and then. And honestly, I like it. It's very maneuverable. It's got sort of a thin head on it, and I like that. Or at least I've enjoyed it so far, but we won't promise that we'll be perfect today, because usually we use the leaf, which is the big brother or sister, depending on how you see it, the Twig here. But the Twig is a nice razor. I have really enjoyed using it thus far. It's one of my favorite single-edge razors. It just feels really nimble. The only thing I would change about it is I don't think this flare at the bottom is necessary design-wise. So a lot of people don't like the way it looks, or I shouldn't say a lot, but people have told me they just don't care for the way it looks, so they won't buy it. And to me, that's a shame, because I think this is a very good shaver. And also, as we often talk about when we use leaf and or Twig, the Twig has, crossover market appeal, because it appears in advertisements, and just recently, as I mentioned in my last video where I used the leaf, it appeared on the Today Show. And so people will see this razor and be curious about it and buy it, and maybe look on YouTube for videos on how to use it. And then they see these soaps and brushes, and they're like, hey, what is this all about? Maybe I don't have to use the foam or gel. I can use maybe something that works a little better. And so for me, that is a big plus. So I'm always appreciative to companies like Leaf, Supply, and those companies that sort of get a little outside the hobbyist sort of realm of shaving and advertise to what we call regular people or the uninitiated, as it applies to traditional shaving. The key to this hobby, in my opinion, is bringing in new hobbyists all the time, because it just can't rest on the shoulder of those of us who've been doing it for a long time alone. We need new people. We need fresh blood. We need new ideas. And we need new people to keep supporting these old brands, to keep them in business and alive, like Soap Commander. And so all these companies like Leaf that come in and, they have these innovative ideas that are a little bit different. I am very supportive of that. As long as it's a good product, that's the key. Now, if it's a crap product, obviously I'm not going to be very supportive of it. But these products here, I think, are legitimately good. Now, I will mention, I tried a product maybe about a year ago, maybe a little over. And they do a lot of marketing. I see them on Instagram. And I Naked Armor. And I did not think those products were good at all. I thought, quite frankly, the products were cheaply made for what they are and not of good quality. And I said so. And that sort of marketing, I don't really care for, because people might come into the hobby and use those products, which are, in my opinion, based on what I tried, substandard, and have a bad experience and maybe never try traditional shaving. And that for me is not a win. But the Leaf here, or Twig, as I'm using today, I don't think falls into that category. I think it's delivering a very good product. in a crossover sort of fashion, or a supply razor or something like that. But that Naked Armor set that I tried just wasn't good. We saw the Stallion try it. It wasn't good. And you've sort of seen mixed results. And that said, that doesn't mean everybody who tries the Twig or Leaf is going to like it either. But I think enough people have liked the Leaf and Twig that we can say it's a very good quality product. Whether you love it or not, it definitely gets the job done. And I think they're doing far more good than harm in bringing new people to the hobby. But sometimes marketing, if it's not, wow, flopping lather there, just marketing to try to sell things, you know, it isn't always positive if the product doesn't, if you don't have a good product on the back end. So I love the marketing that Leaf does and Supply, but not so much the likes of Naked Armor. Now that is just my opinion. There might be some people that use their products and really like them, but I've had a lot of experience in this space over the years, as you know. And, you know, you can see the volume of videos I've done and the amount of products that's been through here. And when you've tried as many things over the years as I have, and when you get something bad, you know it. Because quite frankly, most things aren't bad. But those products were just bad. And, you know, there's a lot of improvement that needs to be done. And I hope they will use our honest feedback. Because that's what we're giving, those of us who, you know, who spoke up about it, and use that to improve the product and get a better product for that kit. The straight razor kit was, I want to say, almost $200, and it was very poor quality. And honestly, they could have packaged a Ralph Alston there and a decent synthetic brush, even an affordable one like this. It's, I can't remember what it is, but around 20 bucks. It still made money on it. But that was just, it was not good. Anyway, we have plenty of good lather here with the Soap Commander. Very affordable, good stuff. And this is one of those products that's been around a long time. And so don't sleep on it. It's still good. Find yourself a scent you like, if you please. And still a good quality soap as far as I'm concerned. I still enjoy using it. And Cario there at Soap Commander's a very decent person, I've always felt. And so hopefully if you're a fan of Soap Commander, you will continue to use them. I've always enjoyed using their products. I don't use them quite as much, and it's because it's like everything else. There's always something new, you know, coming up, and we tend to focus on those things, just like we talked about in our Above the Tie, you know, conversation. Sometimes the good old things that are sort of the bedrock of the hobby in terms of the artisanal space, sometimes we just forget about them. And we probably shouldn't, but, you know, I think it's human nature to do so. But this is still good stuff, still nice and slick. And I'm certainly enjoying the Twig today with the Astra Blade. I think it's a good value. I have a little bit of a bump on the back of my neck on the bottom that I did clip, I'm pretty sure. So if you see blood, that's what it is. So have no fear. I have a bump all the way down the back, the bottom of my neck. So hopefully we'll not show you too much blood, because I'm pretty sure I did clip it. And that's what happens when you have bumps on your head. A lot of times they just get clipped. But no worries. Twig is doing its job here very well as far as I'm concerned. I'm enjoying, yeah, there you see that blood from the bottom of my neck on the back there. You can't see those things obviously on the back of your head, and what happens is when you get back there, by the time you feel it, it's gone. That's what happens. On your face, you might work around it, but if it's on the back of your head, you probably won't know it's there, and you'll just go right over it. And so it won't be there for long. That's for sure. But the Twig, providing for a nice shave today. Again, I think I used the Leaf and other razors like that easier, even carts. But I've been digging the Twig. Just be careful when you're using it about those parts not hitting your ears with those. Otherwise, though, I think it's quite nice. I want to get right around those ears there. And again, I hope everybody's doing well today. I don't know when this will air. I'm shooting this on a Saturday. It'll probably be a week and a half or more before it airs. So just keep that in mind. If it doesn't seem timely, or subjects I'm covering today or have already been covered, or it doesn't seem, relevant to what's going on. But I am enjoying the shave today with the Twig, and that's the key. And the Soap Commander, for that matter. Everything today has actually worked quite well. We've got a nice head shave. So let me pause, we'll rinse, and we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back and off cam. We did a warm water rinse, and then we dried off with our Lancaster towel, and then applied the Magic made by Witches, Thayer's Witch Hazel. Don't forget the now classic sort of artisanal soaps like Soap Commander. Still good quality, worked quite well. Intuition, I don't think this scent is made any longer, or at least it's not available now, but Soap Commander, still a good quality soap. Don't sleep on it. We used the West Coast Shaving two-tone brush, or as I like to say, the Dude of Shaving brush, our Captain's Choice, Captain's Choice Copper Bowl, which is my daily driving bowl. And of course, we used the Twig, which uses a half DE blade for an excellent head shave. And we're going to close things out today with Captain's Choice Italia, which I think is new, or at least it's new to me. And this will probably be up for giveaway at some point. So I'm just going to drop a few drops out to apply, and then we'll put the cap back on, and we'll be off to the races and having a great day. I hope wherever you are, you all have excellent shaves as well. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, sure shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.